Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza. I'm here at the Hatfield Public Library and I have a box of, let's say, a dozen or so adult books, a mix of fiction and nonfiction. There might even be a cookbook in there, so let's hope. Okay, the first one is nonfiction, and it's called The Light of Days by Judy Batlion, and it's the subtitle is The Untold Story of Women Resistant Fighters in Hitler's Ghettos. And it's a good, thick, solid book. It's gotten great reviews. Oh, look, their names are all on the inside cover. I feel like we get a lot of historical fiction about this period, so I think there should be a lot of crossover interest in this piece of nonfiction. Moving my books closer. Let's see. A new Danielle Steele. This one is called Finding Ashley. Seems like contemporary fiction about a woman with wildfires threatening her home. Maybe two different timelines. It's okay. It's okay. The book did not get hurt. Transient Designers by Donna Leone. Interesting. I guess it's not a container ship. For a second, I thought this was a container ship, which I think would be very topical. It's maybe because it takes place in Venice, it's like a canal ship. And so anyways, this is a very popular mystery series written in English by a woman who lives in Italy and starring Commissario Guido. Transient Desires. This is one I'm excited about. Good Company by Cynthia Dupree Sweeney. And she wrote The Nest, which I just really liked a lot. And that was sort of a family drama. This sounds like another family drama. And definitely, if you missed The Nest and you're into that kind of thing, definitely recommend that. RaeAnne Thayne or Thayne, The Path to Sunshine Cove. This looks like a good beach read. Oh, look, the town is actually called Cape Sanctuary. Oh, cool. James Patterson. Always have at least, seems like one James Patterson in a box. And this one is co-written by David Ellis, and it's called The Red Book. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this one is Anthony Bourdain, who's actually since passed away, and Laurie Wooliver, and it's called World Travel, an Irreverent Guide. And there he is on the cover looking happy at a food stand in some foreign country. And this must be based on stuff that he left behind about his experience traveling around eating. And I like that it's called an irreverent guide. It sounds like it may be a little humorous. The 30-Day Alzheimer's Solution. Ooh, this looks like so delicious. I would have just thought this was like a fun cookbook. I mean, not that getting rid of Alzheimer's, I guess, isn't fun, but it also is a cookbook with a purpose. This is foods that help prevent cognitive decline. Oh, I get it. I bet that the berries help, and maybe there's even flowers on the cake, so maybe they help. Oh, interesting. So you get a 2-for-1. You can make a fun dessert and help prevent cognitive decline. David Baldacci, A Gambling Man. Super popular author. Everybody wants this book. Oh, Every Vow You Break by Peter Swanson, who wrote 8 Perfect Murders, which was, I think, his first mystery novel. And I read that one, and it was really good and tight and twisty. So, for fans of just like, I mean, that was a pretty straight up, like, whodunit. So, yeah. John Boehner, On the House. Sorry, the sun is kind of glinting on all these covers today. This is a Washington memoir. There he is on the cover with a glass of red wine, posing with a glass of red wine. So, yeah. Flynn Barry, Northern Spy. Ooh, this is kind of cool because if you see the cover sort of like fades away. Award-winning author of Under the Harrow, which I have never heard of. And I often like books that take place in Ireland. Producer at the BBC, mother to a new baby. She's at work in Belfast when the news of a raid comes in. Is this contemporary? It seems like even though it's bomb threats and stuff, even though it's 2 decades since the Good Friday Agreement, they're still having bomb threats. And, it turns out that her sister has joined the IRA. That sounds really intense. But good. Phillip, Margolin, A Matter of Life and Death. This is another really popular author who I actually don't know a lot about. It says a Robin Lockwood novel, and I think that they are... Let's see. Robin Lockwood is a young attorney and former MMA fighter who takes on the defense of a homeless man who was in an illegal fight. When the Stars Go Dark by Paula McLain, who wrote the really super popular Paris Wife. And I know people are already excited about this. Has sort of an interesting cover with like silhouettes of trees. A missing persons detective in San Francisco. And tragedy strikes her personal life. And so she goes to Northern California and finds a missing local teenage girl. So that's a classic setup. A detective goes to a new place thinking to get away, and then there's a mystery to solve. Let's see. Beyond Betrayal, L.T. Ryan. And this was by, I think this is actually might be a self-pubbed series, and there weren't that many copies in the system, and then 2 patrons actually requested it, so I thought I should get a copy. This might actually be the only one, so yep, just to make sure that people are able to get that book. And Jacqueline Winspear, The Consequence of Fear, a Macy Dobbs novel. So 1941, and this is a popular detective series that takes place during, I guess, World War II. I've never read this one either. There's so many things, so many of these popular series I'd love to dive into. Last book. Oh, someone was just asking for this, and I was like, did I order this? I better check and make sure I ordered this. But guess what? I ordered it, and now it's here. So this is co-written with Janet Evanovich and Steve Hamilton, who I think are both like thriller mystery writers on their own, now working together. And this is called a Fox and O'Hare novel. And Straight as an Arrow Special Agent Kate O'Hare and international conman Nick Fox have brought down some of the biggest criminals in the world. So it sounds kind of fun. That's it. That's my box. Yeah. I'll be back with more, and just let us know if you want any of these books. Remember, you can come into the library in person because we are open. I love to say that. But if you can't come here, or if you live someplace else, you can look into putting in a request at your own library.